over $80 billion of our money goes back to Mexico each year. Half of it is untaxed. You might as well just go to the corner and give your money to the fucking drug dealer. Employers hire them because they don't have to pay taxes on them or anyone who works less than 6 months, which is why all these temporary jobs and stuff are around. They hire you for 6 months and then they lay you off. And then the process starts all over again because after 6 months, they have to put you on their taxes. So they hire you for 6 months and then they lay you off and then they get to put all the fucking money into their pocket that's not being taxed, and then the process starts all over again. However, employers would hire legal Americans at a living wage. Everyone would be paying their fair share of taxes because they want to be living and working off the books. That would result in $401 billion in IRS income taxes collected annually. If 3.5 million illegal immigrants moved back to Mexico, which is called deportation, it would leave an extra $10.2 billion to spend on bankrupt hospitals, overloaded prisons, uncongested highways, etc. And that is just in California alone. Do the math on the whole country. All of that money could be going for us Americans, and we could get back to the prosperous nation that we once were. They're destroying this country on purpose because the people that are in charge of this country don't have this country's best interests. For instance, Barack Obama, who is not even from this country, which is what we're going to be doing a very big video on coming up soon. Since the Obama Deception 2 is also coming out, we're going to be doing that soon. So watch out for that video, but I'm not even going to get into that right now. But let me just tell you, the people who run this country do not have America's best interests at heart. It's simple as that. Illegal immigrants alone cause 11% of greenhouse gases. There's well over 20 million illegals. Now think if these people were deported, like they should be. I got no problem with the people who come here through the paperwork, do what they're supposed to do, and get into this country legally. But they're letting people in the back door like they're handing out candy. The people the people that run this country, that's how they're getting their votes through. That's how they're getting voted back in. That's how they're getting the votes to take our guns and shit. They tell people like illegal immigrants, vote for us, vote for what we want, and we'll give you everything free. And the next thing you know, they're going to take our fucking guns. It's going to be Nazi Germany all over again. Do you feel like getting pushed into a fucking oven? Do you feel like getting pushed into a gravel pit and shot in the back of the fucking head? Do you know why that happened? It happened because they took their fucking guns away, okay? And need I remind you of something else? They registered their guns. That's what they're doing here. They're gonna fucking ask you to register your guns so they know where all the guns are, and then they're gonna come to your house and they're gonna take all of your fucking guns. And the next thing you know, you're gonna be going to a forced labor FEMA camp, and it's not gonna be fun time. It's gonna be Nazi Germany all over again. And if you people think that the fucking government has your best interest at heart, just take a look at what's going around in the fucking country. All the diseases have skyrocketed through the fucking roof in this country, especially autism. Think of what they're doing to these poor fucking kids. Think of what they're doing to your family. Think of why every child who is born right now is going to be $56,000 in debt as soon as they're born. Think about that. And then put the math on that. Think about why certain people in government, senators and congressmen, go in getting paid $50,000 a year, and then by the time they leave, they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. because they're getting paid off by the big banks. The people who really run the world, who really run the government. The Rothschilds, the George Soroses, the Rockefellers, the British royal family. Think of why all these presidents have executive orders continued. It's not Democrat and Republican. It's one group, and we need to stop. We need to get away from that Republican Democrat shit. We need to come together as Americans and put this shit to an end and take this country back again. It's your duty as an American to do that. You're saving your family, you're saving this entire country by standing up and opening your fucking mouth already and speaking out against this immoral shit. You need to get to your city halls, you need to get to your town councils, you need to get to your state senates, and you need to stand up and open your fucking mouth, post some real shit on Facebook or on whatever fucking social news site you're on, get the real news out there, and put an end to this bullshit before it turns out of control, which it's already done. This country is being broken on purpose. Take a look around you, folks. Our president isn't even from this country. Think of his name. Barack Hussein Obama. That is not an American name, first of all. Second of all, think of the guy who funded most of his election. It was George Soros. Look into that fucking cocksucker. You want to take this country back? It's time to stand up, get out of your fucking fluoride coma, and do something about this shit. Please, folks, time is running out on this shit. We can't stand by anymore and think the next president is going to fix it, because they're not. It's going to be the same story all over again, even worse. Barack Obama has passed over 1,000 executive orders already. He spent over $20 million of our money on vacations alone for him and his family. How come him and his family get to be protected with guns, but they want to take ours? I thought he just said it when he was being elected that he didn't want to take our guns. Well, now he's taking our guns. Hello? I can't wait to put this Barack Obama video out. I don't think anybody's going to be surprised, quite frankly. But you people need to get off your fucking Facebook and stop putting that stupid ass bullshit out. The dumbass posts that I don't even know what you're quoting most of the time. It's like an inside joke or something that nobody gets. Use it what it's supposed to be used for. It's a social news network is what it is. They have an internet kill switch they're ready to use, folks. Think of an EMP. The next attack, it's going to be in this country. God forbid it's nuclear, but if it's not, or even if it is, it's going to be an EMP, which is going to wipe out all the electronics. You're not going to be able to use your phone. You're not going to be able to use your computer. You're not going to be able to use anything electronic. So you better do something before it's too late. You better get people that are really behind the people of America and get them in positions of power and get these fucking scumbags out, because we need to clean house in Congress.
Yes, these men and their hypnotized followers call this a new order. It is not new, and it is not order.